How does a player acquire a nickname? How does a player go from relative obscurity to cult hero in a matter of months? How does a player silence his rivals? This is Five Stripes Flashback. Beyond the brilliance of Miguel Almiron and the ruthlessness of Joseph Martinez, Tito Villalba became a local legend just as quickly in Atlanta United's inaugural season in 2017. Thanks in no small part to his performances against Orlando City, Villalba rapidly assumed the mantle of the Lion Tamer, and suddenly became more than a winger. He became something much more important. Let's revisit the 2 weeks spanning these two very important games between these southern rivals. Anticipation for Atlanta's first match against Orlando City was cranked to 11 when Atlanta United executives bought billboard space in downtown Orlando, mere blocks from Orlando City Stadium 4 days before their first rivalry match. On it, the billboard read, "Orlando, we're coming to conquer." Suddenly, a poor result for either side seemed terrifying. The match was a slog. Brutal heat and humidity left players on both sides gasping for air, weighed down by their sweat-soaked shirts. Just when it looked like there would be a lackluster 0-0 result, bang! Tito scores with an absolute rocket from 30 yards. And like most of Tito's heroics, it came from nothing, a throw-in. But the Lions defenders made the mortal mistake of allowing Tito Villalba to have an uncontested shot on his right foot. His goal, later voted as MLS Goal of the Year, would decide the game and prove Atlanta's banterous front office correct. Orlando would have a chance at revenge just a week later when the Lions came to Atlanta. A stunning goal from Kaká gave Orlando an early lead, and it looked like that lead wouldn't be relinquished. That's unless Tito Villalba had something to say about it. And as he tends to do against Orlando, he did. Villalba and Yamil Asad connected on a precise passing sequence in the very last moments of the game, and with literally the last kick of the ball, Tito Villalba slotted the ball past Joe Bendik, saving a draw and a point for Atlanta. As Villalba jumped the advertising hoardings and celebrated with the Five Stripes faithful, his legend in Atlanta reached a critical mass. As if his performances on the field weren't enough, following his successful 2017 season, Villalba adorned himself with a new, large tattoo on that same right leg he punished Orlando with. A tattoo of a lion. Big players make big plays in big games. If there's anything Atlanta United fans have learned watching Tito Villalba play these last two seasons, it's that as long as he's on the field, you've got a chance to see some magic.